Matt and Allison Robicelli, you are the masterminds behind Robicelli's, who many have said are the finest pastries in all of New York.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, that's nice.
Indeed. This is one of your creations, and this is...
It's just
an apple pie.
it's good old-fashioned American apple pie.
What makes a great, delicious, perfect apple pie?
Using real apples.
Yeah. We use Granny Smith apples.
That's an interesting choice.
It's perfect. It's
Well, they hold up.
They hold up very well. They're tart. We oven roast our apples before we bake the pie, but the apples have a tremendous amount of moisture in them.
Right.
So by pre-roasting them,
Kind of giving them a little dehydration.
you're dehydrating them.
You can
a
also
little bit.
microwave them too.
Yeah.
Smart.
Well, we're concentrating the flavor, so this way, I mean, each of our apple pies has something like 10 large apples in it.
Wow.
Because this way we can pack as much flavor and, make it as dense as possible.
Now, I look at yours and I see that is a very non-traditional top.
Yeah.
That's a crumb top.
It's a crumb top. It's I guess, Dutch apple pie, that's what they say. A double crust is almost superfluous in a way. Like, I like the crunch on top, but you don't need two crusts.
Yeah.
It adds another dimension. You have the flakiness of the pie crust, the softness of the apples, and now you have a brown sugar crunchiness almost on the top. And then that just makes it a little bit more complicated.
Yeah. Why do you think that people eat more pie in fall?
Pies weren't actually originally supposed to really be edible, like as far as
They were just
the crust
vessels.
go. Yeah, they were vessels.
Like
and
coffins for food.
Exactly.
Really?
They were coffins. So a lot of winter desserts historically come from preserving the harvest from months before and bringing that back and celebrating with it.
Why do you think apple pie lends itself to savory applications?
I mean, cheddar cheese on a good piece of apple pie is delicious.
Yeah.
Right, that's the Wisconsin tradition.
And people are just like, that's gross. I'm like, no, it's delicious. I do like bringing a lot of savory stuff into our desserts because it'll bring us balance.
I don't even think of it like a savory issue. I just think what's going to go best here? What's going to balance this out well?
Yeah, I mean, I would put pork in this pie.
Once you kind of understand balance, then you can just kind of toy with it.
Yeah, I'm into it. So you're no strangers to the idea of savoriness and apple pie meeting forces. Are you familiar with
Yes.
Scrapple?
I've had tons of Scrapple.
Yes,
Yeah?
I'm familiar.
Yeah, so you take whatever parts of the pig you have, you boil them, grind that up, and basically make like a southern or Amish version of like polenta, and then recombine this all together, and it makes pretty much a loaf of meat, but nowhere near meatloaf.
Like a down-home terrine.
Pate of some sort.
Yeah, sort of like that.
I have kind of an idea that's going to unite all of these things. Scrapple pie.
Well, when things sound alike, it usually means it works.
So here we are. We're going to make a scrapple pie. Scrapple uses pork, generally. We've got the pie, we've got the pork. And now we have the pressure cooker that is. And the pressure cooker is gonna let us make the scrapple in sort of like a one pot affair. And the best thing about the pressure cooker is that they're gonna turn this into like absolutely fork tender meat in 35 minutes. So pot's gonna go in the heat, add some butter. Butter's getting foamy. Liver's gonna go in. So I don't wanna cook the liver too much, but I definitely wanna give it some this butter, some livery flavor. So these are done and they're gonna continue cooking. And now we're gonna add the pork shoulder. Skin side down and we'll render out some of that fat. So now we're gonna deglaze this. It's gonna come to a very rapid boil and we're gonna put an airtight lid on it. When you have steam under pressure, you're forcing the liquid into that meat. This is where people get nervous. Turn up the heat. And now we wait. All right, so now we're going to release the pressure. Et voila. And that stuff's just shredding right apart. So now we're gonna strain out this meat like so. I'm really excited about that.
It smells amazing.
So now we're gonna pulverize the meat in the food processor. So I'm gonna add some dried sage. And then we're gonna add some salt, of course. And then black pepper. So here's what we have left over, which is like a super concentrated pork broth, and we're gonna use that to cook this cornmeal. So now we're gonna add this to that. This is enough to make like 2 or maybe even more 9-inch pans.
I can help.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got that
Yeah,
master
yeah.
smoother.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put this in the fridge and we're gonna let it set up. I tell you what, will you cut your pie first?
Absolutely. Like we have a ton of apples. Like each of these slices is gonna have at least one full apple.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad, right?
Huh.
So I'd like to broil this so we can get a nice crust on top. But there's one last thing. Yes,
A little cheddar.
you guessed it. Cheese glorious, cheese. We got it. Cheesy, meaty, appley, American, fun, but we don't know if it is tasty. So, you first.
Let's see. Whoa, where do I want to go with?
I don't know how to eat.
Oh my god. Oh, that's good.
The reason I think that this works is because this is an exceptionally good apple pie.
Thank you. You really need a thick cut apple pie for this because you're having
Texture.
the texture and the bite of the apples and the softness of the scrapple.
And then I think the other thing is that we're hitting everything. Matt, Allison, thank you so much for bringing your pie. And more so, thank you so much for bringing yourselves, because this has been a lot of fun.
This was great.
I'm glad we can help.
Yeah.